Hello students, my name is Nirmit, mathematics lecturer of Shakthi School and PU College. I am here to explain few topics and explain the important sums about arithmetic progressions. We all know, we have already studied. Now what is an arithmetic progression? First of all, I know you will be thinking what is an arithmetic progression. You have already answered what are the arithmetic progressions. Here, starting with, to introduce the progression that is written in the form of A1, A2, A3 and so on. The terms written together, we are calling this as a progression. Now the progression in which the first term will be written as A and then the forward terms will be having a common difference of A plus D, and the next it is A plus 2D and so on, is called as an arithmetic progression. The progression written in the form of A plus D, A plus 2D and so on is called as an arithmetic progression. Here we are calling A as the first term of the arithmetic progression, as well as D is called as the common difference. Now, finding the common difference whenever the AP is given, the arithmetic progression is given, first whenever we are having to find the value of D, if the progression is given in the form of A1, A2, A3 and so on, we are finding the common difference D as A2 minus A1, which can also be found out like A3 minus A2. It is just the difference between the consecutive terms of an arithmetic progression, which is called it as common difference. We are having AD is equal to A2 minus A1 or A3 minus A2. I can go with A4 minus A3 also whenever we have to find the common difference. Okay, after learning about the arithmetic progression, how does they look? Now let us see about the general term of the arithmetic progression. Now the general term of the arithmetic progression is denoted by AN, and it is given by A plus N minus 1 into D, where I have already told you A means the first term and D is the common difference. For example, we already denoted the second term as A2. A2 was given as A plus D, I wrote you. It is given as, now A2 can also be written in the form of A plus 2 minus 1 into D, which is 1D. We are having the same thing, that is A2 as A plus D. Similarly, we can write A3 as A plus 2D. Now, any terms, the general term of an arithmetic progression is given as AN is equal to A plus N minus 1 into D. For example, if I say the ninth term, it will be N is equal to 9. So, we will be having A9 is equal to A plus 8D. We will be having, if it is the 11th term, it is A plus 11D. The 100th term is A plus 99D. The same way, any term given to us, we can just write it in this form. The general term of an AP is given as AN is equal to A plus N minus 1 into D. Now suppose we are having the AP of the form A1, A2, A3 till the term of AN. Now there is something called as sum of all those terms. Sum of all those terms, you know what do you mean by sum? Sum means you are adding all those terms. Now there is a formula to find directly the sums of those things. It is denoted by Sn. It is called as sum of all n terms. Sn is equal to n by 2 into 2a plus n minus 1 into d, where again 2a is a first term and d is the common difference. Here n, the sum of n terms, suppose if it is asked the sum of the first 10 terms, you are substituting n is equal to 10. The first term is a, the common difference is d. You are just substituting the values, you will be having the answers. These are the just basic things, how the JP looks like, the general term of an AP that is given by AN is equal to A plus N minus 1 into D, and the sum of all n terms, n by 2 into 2a plus n minus 1 into D. Now solving about few sums about AP. For example, if the AP is given, how do I find the common difference? How do I find the nth term? How do I find the 10th term or the 12th term, whatever is that? I will consider an example. First one, let us consider an AP. I'll say we are having an AP that is 2, minus 1, minus 4, minus 7 and so on is a given AP. find the nth term, or for instance, for finding the common difference first. Common difference denoted as D is equal to A2 minus A1. I told you the first term is denoted by A and we are having the value at as 2. So this A is equal to 2. Where the second, our numbering the terms, we are having first term as A1, A2, A3 and so on. Here to find the value of D, we are having A2 minus A1. I can say it is minus 1 minus 2. The value is minus 3. The common difference of the series D is equal to minus 3. Now I am having the value A is equal to 2 and D is equal to minus 3. If at all the 10th term is asked, if I have to find the 10th term, it is denoted as A10. I told you nth term is denoted by AN, then the 10th term is denoted by A10. Now A10, I told you how are we writing the AN. The nth term is given as A plus n minus 1 into D. The similar way, A10 will be written as A plus 9D. A plus 9D. Now knowing the values of A and D, will be having A it is equal to 2 plus 9 into D is equal to minus 3. So we are having it as 2 plus 9 into minus 3 is minus 27. 2 plus of minus 27, the answer is minus 25. So the 10th term of the series, or the arithmetic progression 2, minus 1, minus 4, minus 7, the 10th term is minus 25. Similarly, the nth term, if it is asked, we are just writing the value of n as it is and substituting the value of A and D. An will be equal to A plus n minus 1 into D. As we know, we are substituting the value of A and D. It is just A is equal to 2 plus n minus 1 into D is equal to minus 3. Expanding, 2 minus 3 into n is minus 3n, minus 3 into minus 1 is plus 3. I can say 2 plus 3 is 5, so it is 5 minus 3n is the nth term of the given AP. The same way, nth term of any given AP, with knowing values of the first term, that is A, and the common difference, I can find any of the terms if the general term of n term is also asked. Going for the next sum, if I ask, find the sum of 10 terms of the AP minus 5, minus 1, 3, 7. You have to find the sum of n terms, sum of 10 terms of an AP. I told you already we are having a formula for Sn, the sum of n terms of an AP. Now if I say we are having the first term is A is equal to minus 5, as we have done previously. Similarly, the common difference D is found out by A2 minus A1. We know what is A2, we know what is A1, we are substituting the value, it will be minus 1 minus 5, it is minus 1 plus 5, the value is positive 4. So I know the A is equal to minus 5 and D is equal to 4. With the value of A and D is equal, A is equal to minus 5 and D is equal to 4. Now substituting in the sum of all n terms, as I have told you, the sum of all n terms, Sn is denoted by n by 2 into 2A plus n minus 1 into D. Where we are substituting the value, I told we have to find the sum of all n terms, that means 10 terms, we are substituting n is equal to 10. Hence, S10, the finding value, S10 will be equal to 10 by 2 into 2 into, I told you the value of A is minus 5 plus n minus 1 means it is 10 minus 1, that is 9 into D, that is 4. Substituting, we have substituted all the values. Now simplifying, 10 by 2, we already know it is 5. 2 into minus 5 is minus 10 plus 9 into 4 is 36. So we are having 10 minus 10 plus 36, it is 26. 26 multiplied to 5. 5 into 26, the answer is 130. So far we have studied how to find the nth term, the number of term, the nth term or the 10th term, the sum of all n terms. How are we finding? Everything about a GP. Now, some cases, if the three numbers are about a GP are speaking about, there are two cases of a sums where the three numbers of a GP are spoken about. Now, if I tell you we are having three numbers -4, x, 8 are in AP. The question will be said, if -4, x, 8 are in AP, find x. Now, how do I find x? Keep this an instant in your mind. If the three numbers, say a, b, c, I'll say three numbers a, b, c are in AP, then the middle number b is equal to the mean of the other two numbers, that is a plus c divided by 2. One thing to remember, if three numbers a, b, c are in AP, then the second number b is equal to a plus c divided by 2. Similar way, substituting here, if -4, x, 8 are in AP, I can say x, that is a middle term, is equal to -4 plus 8 divided by 2. -4 plus 8 is 4, 4 by 2 is equal to 2. We are having the value of x is equal to 2. Keep this in mind. Once again, I'll be repeating. If the three numbers a, b, c are in AP, then the middle number b is equal to a plus c divided by 2. Using the same concept here, -4, x, 8 are in AP, then x is equal to -4 plus 8 divided by 2. Hence, the value of x is equal to 2. One case where the three numbers are given about an AP, we are having in such simple form. The question will be asked, the sum of three consecutive terms of an AP is 6 and their product is -120. I'll write it once again. The sum of three numbers of an AP is 6 and their product is -120. Find the numbers will be asked. What are you doing? First, whenever you are given with the sum of three numbers of an AP, I am not considering the AP as a, plus d, a plus 2d. For the simplification, the easier way, we are considering the three numbers. Let the three numbers be a minus d, a and a plus d. Whenever the sum of the three numbers is given, you are considering the three numbers as a minus d, a and a plus d. Now they have given, what is the given data? These are the three terms that you have considered. Now they have told the sum of three numbers, that is a minus d plus a plus d is equal to 6. And one more data that is given to us is their product, that is a minus d multiplied to a plus d equal to -120. To find the numbers, I have to find the values of a and d here. Now, from the first equation, the sum of three numbers, if I simplify it here, a minus d plus a plus d is equal to 6. It will be minus d and plus d cancels. We will be having a, that is 3a is equal to 6. A will be equal to 6 by 3. Evidently, a is equal to 2. We have got the value of a here already. Now, if I find the value of d, I'll be having the three numbers as well. So, first, substituting the values in the second equation, what we are having, it is 2 minus d multiplied to 2 plus d equal to -120. Simplifying, I'll write this 2 first. The remaining thing is 2 minus d into 2 plus d. We all know what is a plus b into a minus b. A plus b into a minus b is a square minus b square. Similarly, 2 plus d into 2 minus d, I can say it is 2 square minus d square, which is equal to -120. Here, dividing 2 on the other side will be 2 square minus d square is equal to -60. So, from here, we'll be having 2 square, that is 4, minus of plus, here it will be 60, equal to d square. So I can say d square is equal to 60 plus 4, it is 64. Hence the value of d is equal to root of 64, it is plus or minus 8. Now we are having the both values of a and d. Now we have to find the numbers. How are we finding the numbers? The numbers are easy to write. When the three values are given, I'll consider the first case. We are having d as, we are having two values for d, that is plus and minus 8. I'll consider if or when D is equal to 8. We are having only one value for A, that is 2. A is equal to 2. The numbers are, the first number is A minus D, that will be 2 minus 8, that is equal to minus 6. The second number is A, that is 2 itself, and the third number is A plus D, that is 2 plus 8, which is equal to 10. Therefore, the numbers are minus 6, 2, 10. The same way, whenever D is equal to minus 8, you are substituting D is equal to minus 8, A is equal to 2, finding the three more numbers. This is a case when the sum of three numbers of an AP and the product of three numbers are given. I am repeating, if the sum of three numbers are given to you, you are considering the three numbers as A minus D, A and A plus D. Finishing with the terms, the last type of sum which might be asked is when one term is a multiple of the other, or one term is exceeding one of the multiple of the other by another number. So whenever the data is given, you are just extracting the data, writing the given things, then trying to solve. One example of a sum will solve. The first one sum is the ninth term of an AP is equal to 7 times the second term. Now we know the ninth term is written as A9 is equal to 7 times the second term. 7 times is nothing but the multiple of 7. The second term is written as A2. And the 12th term exceeds 5 times the third term by 2. 12th term is written as A12. It is exceeding, means it is more, exceeding the 5 times the third term. 5 times the third term is 5 times A3, exceeding by 2. So it is 5A3 plus 2. The two given data once again will be having to find the value of A and D. The question will be asked, if ninth term is 7 times the second term and the 12th term exceeds the 5 times the third term by 2, find the common difference and the first term. That means you are just finding the value of A as well as D. Now the first data, what is given to us, that is A9 is equal to 7 times A2. Well, right, I told you the nth term of an AP is written as AN is equal to A plus n minus 1 into D. The same way the ninth term is written as A plus 8D is equal to 7 times the second term. You know how we are writing the second term, that is A plus D. Expanding, it is A plus 8D is equal to 7A plus 7D. I can say 8D minus 7D equal to 7A minus A. 8D minus 7D is 1D equal to 7A minus A is 6A. 6D is equal to 6A is our one equation. We'll hold this. We'll try and solve the next expression. Substitute this and extract the value of A and D. What are we doing is A12 is written as A plus 11D is equal to 5 times A3 is A plus 2D plus 2. Now how are we going? We'll expand it again. It is A plus 11D equal to 5A plus 10D plus 2. Simplifying the same way what we have done previously, 11D minus 10D equal to 5A minus A plus 2. So 11D minus 10D is 1D equal to 5A minus A is 4A plus 2. Once again, from the previous expression we have got D is equal to 6A. Here it is D is equal to 4A by 2. So I can say 6A should be equal to 4A by 2. Or just replacing the previous value of D, it is 6A. I'll write it here. It will be 6A equal to 4A plus 2. From which I can say 6A minus 4A is 2A is equal to 2. The value of A is equal to 2 divided by 2. Obviously, A is equal to 1. Now we have the value of A, the first term. Already we have got the value of A. Now the remaining thing is finding the common difference. Substituting the value of A here, the value of D is equal to 6A, which is written as 6 into 1. Yes, it is 6. Whenever some data about multiplying some terms or some exceeds one more term is given, you're just finding the right data, substituting it, solving. The simple way will be having the values of A as well as D. Even if the AP is asked, write down the sum terms of an AP is asked. You know the first term is 1. The common difference is D. The second term will be 1 plus 6, that is 7. The third term will be 7 plus 6, that is 13, and so on. The AP is 1, 7, 13, and so on. This is how we solve the sum, students. It is easy for us if we complete the data, whatever is given, and write it down and then simplify. Students, I hope you have understood the terms and terminologies of the arithmetic progressions and the few sums about arithmetic progressions what we have solved. We'll see you soon in the next session when we are having to complete the few more complicated sums about arithmetic progressions and make you easy to understand the arithmetic progressions and solve every problem about arithmetic progression. Thank you.